Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. Glad you're with us this morning. Got a sort of rainy day ahead of us and a cool day. Our weather brought to us by Gulf Coast Air Conditioning up there in Southport with Drew Pollard and a hard-working crew. High today 68, low 59, so not much difference in the swing of the temperature, but the water temperature is 66.4. So it was, right. If it hangs in there at 66 this week, I'm expecting a third fog this week, and if that's the case, then Saturday, if the weather's good, the Fantasy's going to be jumping in the boat. All you got to do is ride out there and they'll jump in the boat. Okay, now the river readings. Take a look at the river readings. Apalachicola, Bluntstown, it's still high. It's reading a 12.6. We got a little bit of a drop to it. The Choctahatchee at Caryville, man, look at it. Okay, I'm sorry, I got them backwards. Apalachicola, I'm looking at the chart now. There, it's almost at flood stage at 12.6. And the Choctahatchee, it's got it going down a little bit. It's at an 8.9, but it's going to pick back up with the rain we're getting today. So it's going to be high. The river's going to be high the rest of this week. Tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn. Good strong tide. Have a low tide this morning at 6:27 and a high tide this evening at 9:23. Marine forecast east southeast at 16. So it's coming in pretty strong. We'll go back to the water temperature, 66.3. It was 68 last week, 66 to 68. That little window of when it stays in there for a period of time, that's what I was referring to. Stays in there for like a week or two, then it's going to be pretty steady. And I was joking about it jumping in a boat. You may need to take your rod and reel with you. Let's take a break. We'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. All kind of pictures. We're going to start off with this right here. This is my buddy Tom Martin. He put our fishing trip together on the Raphael boat, but he's showing off his Panhandle Outdoor shirt. We had to order him like a triple XL. This is a special order shirt. This is up here at the, he helps run the American Legion post up there off Aberdeen Drive and Lynn Haven. But there you go. Modern long sleeve Team Panhandle Outdoor shirt with American flag. How about that? VFW post. Okay, Drew Pollard sent this to me last week. I didn't get to show it. This was back during hunt season. And Drew was talking about my buddy from Pennsylvania who watches your show wanted me to send you this. He got this on his trail camera on his property. Said the doe was saying a prayer that morning. So you can see the doe has a cross there. And I got another picture of it here. Okay, there it is there in the trail camera. He zoomed in on it. And that was last month in February. But see, he looks like he's saying a prayer. He said, Lord, don't let them shoot me today. Let the season end. Okay, this is interesting now. I want to, you know what, let me come back to this, Jeff, because this is so interesting. I'm gonna come back to it on the camera here. Okay, here we go. Red snapper season will be opening up on May 27th in Alabama. They have not set the date yet on the Florida one. I just don't know about it. All right, this is Billy Grantham. He's on the shed hunting, and I'm talking about something exciting. That he's doing a good job. Now he's found several sheds already. This was recently. He found some right before that, and this, also talking about interesting and all. This was the right here, shark banes. I saw it anytime I see a picture of a shark, I just got sort of gets my attention. And what this is a little commercial. First of all, talk about shark attacks on the rise. So here's a story. There was the great white shark attack in Australia there last month, and this is put out. But what? See this wristband? That's supposed to ward off sharks. And I was reading about it. I got tickled. I read all the way down here, and right here, this sentence in that second paragraph. That said, everyone knows there are no guarantees with the ocean. We aren't saying shark bangs will stop every shark, no matter how aggressive. That right there, when I read that, I said, wait a minute. I'd be the one exception if it didn't stop it. So anyway, it was just interesting to see that. But then I looked up on like we talked about at University of Florida, the International Shark Attack file they keep down there. This is 2021. This is last year's statistics. I haven't shown them yet. Let's take a look at it. This is on the left side. This is a victim activity. Of course, over in the left corner, swimming and wading is that's 39%. Then going up, the green one there, snorkeling, how about scalloping in St. Joe Bay? That's 4%, or free diving. Then the blue, body surfing and horseplay, just playing around in the water, 6%. But look at this. Can you believe 51% of the surfers and just getting out there? The reason for that, because you're in a little deeper water and you're sort of looking like a victim already. Now, where did all of them happen at? Let's look at Florida, the big one on the right, 60%. Let's go counterclockwise this time. Maryland up there in the yellow, 2%. Next, Georgia, 4%. North Carolina, 6%. California, 6%. South Carolina, 9%. Hawaii, 13%. So you see on the chart there that by states and by the victim's activity. I thought that was interesting to pass on to you as we get ready for spring break and let everybody know about it. Okay, a couple more pictures. Billy Grantham sent this one also. The gas prices going up. You might want to do this. I'm probably not going to do it, but if some of y'all may want to think about doing that. Thank you, Billy. Erica Hawkins. Erica, one of my former outdoor ed students. There's a little boy now. He's not little anymore, is he? Austin got his first turkey hunting this morning, my proud mama. Good picture there, Austin. And here he is, Austin Kelly with his pawpaw, Ronnie Hawkins. And that's a great picture. Erica, I know y'all are watching this morning. That's one you want to sort of put in a frame and hang that on the wall. That's a great picture right there. Youth turkey hunt. If you listen to last Friday's fishing report, I said that we will be having a few Spanish mackerel caught, even in that bad weather, Saturday and Sunday. And sure enough, on the Panama City fishing page, Cody Rupp caught some right there. Now, I'm not sure where he caught them. I like his reel there, but there were few. These are the scouts coming in, and they're not going to be able to go back and report it's all safe to the rest of the school. Kenny Bosser was on the show last week. You remember Kenny? That's Kenny on the right. We were talking about old duck hunting. After the show, he said, "Winston, you still have that picture where we went duck hunting 75 years ago?" I said, I found it over the weekend. That's Kenny Bosser on the right. In the center, where he had on Bubba Martinez. A lot of y'all know Bubba Martinez, and that's me in the camo, and that's Chip on the left. And we shot those wood ducks. A great story behind it. Look at the Panama City tag number 23. I know y'all remember that back when they did the numbers. But what I wanted to tell you about on that picture there, it was interesting because we located ducks. They were over around the pine log area. I won't tell you exactly where. And they were coming in to roost. Well, you know, somebody, not our group, but some of the duck hunters were not as well. They didn't want nobody to lose as much as we did. We never shot them on roost, but some people shoot them on roost. But what we were able to do, we roosted them, and then were able, when the next morning when they flew out, we were able to get out in the fields and shoot them as coming over. A lot of fun. Well, that was a great duck hunt. And Kenny, I'd forgotten about that picture, and Kenny had asked me, so I sent it to him up in Missouri, and he got a kick out of it. So well, it was some good duck hunting in those days with the wood ducks. Let's take a break, and we'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. You know, I saw that little wristband that's supposed to keep the sharks off, made me think about sharks. So I jumped in last night and looked at Shark Tracker just to see what's going on, you know, with spring break and all. And I hooked up Shark Tracker and just wanted to see. And check it out, folks. Here we go. Let's see. Panama City, right here. Oh, look at here. There's one right there, not too far from the spring breakers. I looked it up. It's sable, okay? There's sable right there. And it says watch. So we're going to watch sable. This is interesting. Okay, check this out. All right, they called her. This is actual sable. This is like a little minute preview of the actual what they're doing. They're tagging her. All right, they got her up there. Are they attaching their telemetric system or the telemetry system? Is a female juvenile white shark. They're getting all the measurements and getting the blood named after Sable Island. Here's some of the workers on it right there. 11 feet 6 inches of juvenile. And here they are releasing her. Okay. She looks mean, don't she? track Sable, and then okay, there's see the satellite imagery right there, the pinging, that's where the pinging comes from, ocean research. Okay, so I wanted to just show you where the, what they're doing now, and that's the one, that girl right there, 11 feet 6 inches, 807 pounds, is right off our coast. And if she gets hungry, there's gonna be a lot of spring breakers out there. But hopefully that will not happen. I'm just joking about that, but okay, I want to get back to the pictures. This was what was interesting to me. We're talking about, right here. This is about the panther. You know, we're talking about all kinds of things. The Florida panther, and you know, it's sort of been special. The Panhandle Outdoors is Florida panther, and we've had some that's been sighted. I know I personally have seen one. We've talked about it before, but they found one. They didn't find one. They were able to, just like they do on sharks, they do the same thing with the Florida panther. So I found this up. This is called FP, right there in the center screen, Florida panther number 263. So they started finding on trail cameras in Southwest Florida. They started finding them in 2018. They named him No Ears because he didn't have any ears. So anyway, I'm going to show you the pictures. Okay, so here it is. I'm going to show you the picture. Here's No Ears, okay? Florida Panther 263, and right there he was dubbed No Ears by a citizen. So there he is on the game camera right there. All right, I've got a series of pictures, okay? They've sedated him, and they put the radio collar on him. That's the Panther research team, okay? And then the vet gave a full physical exam, was performed. They did blood work on him. Then all kind of, you know, got him blindfolded. You see how big he is? Sometimes you don't realize how big these panthers are. And there's his foot. Okay, that's if you see that track. Try to imagine that track into the sand and all, and you can understand how big they are. Okay, here he is. He's collared, and and they're they got him resting up there. I don't know what they did to that palm tree over there if he got hungry, but that's a good picture of him right there. Okay, and one more picture of him. They estimate him at 8 years old. This was just a couple days ago they took this picture. 8 years old and still ruling his territory, no ears, and his movements have it's sort of been a mystery, okay? And they don't know what happened to his ears, if he got into a fight or whatever. But it's interesting, there he is right there last week on March the 5th, okay? Interesting. So I just wanted to share that with you in a shark tracker, and it's always interesting to see what's going on with that. Now I have several other things. I want to right now. I want to give a tribute to Captain Bill Raffield, passed away last week, and I just have a special bond with all these fellows I interviewed, these older men I interviewed, and this is Captain Bill Raffield right here. He's in my book on page 234. And what was so interesting about Captain Bill, he was graduated Bay High School in 1954. He fished a lot, and he got his own boat. And in the 60s, like in '63, they all started looking. They started looking for the blue marlin. And what was amazing, the blue marlin was not the blue marlin, it may not be a big deal, but after you talking to these people and all, it really was fascinating because in the early 60s, all the marlin was caught down in Key West, down there because it dropped off so fast, and nobody ever caught any blue marlin up here in the northern part of the Gulf. Well, these captains here said, they got to be out there somewhere, and these local captains here out of Panama City and St. Andrew started looking for the blue marlin, and because they'd heard about it. It was 1963. And it was, they started, and they would talk back and forth and share information. They wanted to, share here, let's try this. And I could just picture all that happening. And the first one caught, Captain Chuck Nose caught it, and the second one caught, and the third one was caught by Captain Bill Raffield. The Raffield legacy was living on, and they had a great story, caught number 2 and number 3, and that sort of opened the door for the marlin fishing and the tournaments they had up here. Years later, New Orleans, Biloxi, Mobile, Pensacola, and different places. But these guys, early pioneers, and Captain Bill Raffield passed away, and The service was yesterday, just a great family, the Raphael family. I read his most memorable trip, and this is on the book right here, page, well, you look it up, page 258. If you want to read about him today. On one trip, I asked him, what's your most memorable trip, Captain Raphael? And here it is right here. He was in the summer of 1977 with his son, Michael. Michael was deckhanding. The customers, it was just a couple, a man and wife. They called, you just remember the name, Steve and Margaret were their names. And they went drift fishing. They had okay, here's the catch. 2 swordfish. You catch 1 swordfish, in the season is awesome. All right, same trip. 2 swordfish, a white marlin, and wahoo, a minute dolphin. All that on one trip. You think that was a memorable trip? So anyway, one of our captains, and it's always special to me when I got to share time with them, but also I've made it a point to try to go to all their services, and they're just a special place. One thing that struck me was I was doing the book, they were the whole community, the whole fishing community were very thankful, and I said, don't thank me. I said, no. They said, all these history books are written, they've all been written about, the prominent families in the community. They said, nobody's ever written a book about fishermen. And I said, well, I thought I wasn't doing it because I think all is just special. So they had a deep appreciation, and the Raphael family had a deep appreciation about us researching and writing about their families and all these other families. So anyway, let's take a break. We'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. Let's take a look at our fishing game times today, brought to us by Blue Water Outriggers in Port St. Joe. We're looking at this morning 9:59 to 11:59. Let's say 10 to 12, and later on tonight 10:23 to 12:33. We're talking about youth turkey hunt was this past weekend, and several youth. I didn't think anybody was going to get a turkey in that wind we had Saturday. It was just phenomenal. I mean, it was 25 and 30 all over the place, but sure enough, they did. And this one, Erica Hawkins sent her son in, and got a couple more show later on this week. And this one is my great nephew, Dylan Chester. I'm going to show you a series. I'm going to show you why this particular hunt was special to me. And here's Dylan right here up in Bristol, hunting with his dad, Matthew. He not only got 1, he got 2 gobblers. He's already limited out for the season. He got him Saturday morning, a youth turkey hunt. And here's Matthew, and that's a good group right there. They're back home now. And what made these 2 turkeys special? There were several reasons these 2 turkeys are special. Okay, one of them had what we call a triple beard. You just don't see that a lot. A triple beard on one of the gobblers. These are young gobblers, and the second one had 2 spurs. So that was unusual to have 2 spurs, and also, so what made it really cool was doing that. And now, to tie everything together, they were going to get it mounted if one of them had triple and then 2 spurs, they were going to get that mounted, but they decided not to, and this one, they're going to just eat these, and maybe they'll call me when they get them cooked. But anyway, congratulations, Dylan Chester. Now, here's what made this special. You watched the show for a while, you realize my family, the Chester family, had settled back a long time ago in West Gaston County, and that area is special. My granddaddy's old farm, I was able to get it back 5 or 6 years ago, and it's not that big of an area, but what made it special, Matthew were taking pictures and all, and wanted to take Dylan up there to hunt. It's north of Bristol. It's on just as you get into the Gaston County line off Highway 12. I want to show you a picture. I'll put out this old picture here. This is my granddaddy and my grandmama. This is Abe Chester and May Boykin Chester on the old farm back in, I'm thinking that was in the 1930s or 40s, maybe 40s. I think it was 40s. And anyway, what made it special, Matthew, so Dylan was able to take this turkey on his great-great-granddaddy's farm, not a big farm, but on his property from many years ago. So I just thought that was really special to be able to do that, and I really, it's just special to me. And so I wanted to share that with you. The fact that the road up there is Abe Chester Road, just you cross into it, but I know my granddaddy, his great-great-granddad would be tickled seeing that. I want to talk about predators. Probably not going to have time to get to finish it. we don't realize how much damage natural predators do. And what happens when you get an overabundance of predators, it really hurts you. I'm going to show you a series of pictures right here. Okay, this is a nest. All right, this is a nest right here. And the first nest is just they found this nest in April the 30th of last year. Okay, just a nest. All right, the second picture, this is a study done. The second picture, the hen fought off a possum. So that's possum. See, there's a hen right there. There's a turkey hen fighting off that possum. It's the same nest. The same nest right there. And now I've got a series of pictures. The third picture, they hatched out. Okay, the eggs hatched out, and you sort of have to, see the circle right there, the little turkey circle right there. Okay, there's a hen right next to it, okay? All right, now here's the next picture. The next picture, a coyote came in. Okay, there's a coyote right there. See on the left right there, on the left column right there, and attacking the hen. The hen's trying to fight them off. Okay, that's the third, okay? Next time, the next picture, the coyote got the hen and all the babies. Okay, that was on 5/15. So it started like on the first, in a 15-day period. This is what happened in a 15-day period. And then even after that, the coyote kept coming back looking for more food and all. So anyway, when folks are trapping and trying to predator hunt and coyote hunt and all, you see you see the damage they can do. And that's just one incident. But they're telling, researchers are reading up on it, the biggest predator is actually the raccoon, about robbing the nest and all. So and raccoons are, just natural, but the coyotes came in years ago, and to me, I think that's why we don't have the many quail as we used to. I'm running out of time. I'm going to talk more about this later on in the week, about this set of pictures. Y'all do something good today for your fellow man. We appreciate you watching. I really do, and I hope you have a great day today. Do something good for your fellow man, and God bless.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.